Hell no.
What? Anyway.
Are you crazy?
Yo. Check them out.
Bro, I'm sending you, listen, I'm
out.
gonna send you guys, listen, for your birthdays, I'm gonna send you guys a life-size booty replica with a life-size hole. How y'all feel about that?
I'll take it.
I'm not
you
gonna
gonna
have
take
any
it?
need for that.
You gonna be like Envy? You gonna be like Envy? You gonna put lotion on it?
Damn right. I'll make up massage and everything.
This is how we start talking about
If
DJ
it's yours,
Envy.
hell no.
Make sure it's a Hispanic booty or Asian. One of the two.
Why? Wait, what? No, why Asian? Like when he said Hispanic, why
And
Asian?
it won't be a booty, it'll be a fucking pancake.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Bro,
I didn't even
thought
do
we were
the
talking
intro.
about guys. I thought we were talking about guys here.
Oh, that's
But apparently y'all on a different wave. Y'all on a different wave.
We're back in the 90s. You in the 3000s. But anyway, I am your host Michael the Messiah, aka No Face. We got Denosis with us today. This is episode 7. Thank you for tuning
Hey,
in.
get your fat ass off.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Go walk it, nigga. It's poppin'. Fuck out of here. Go.
We got Juan Decimo in here.
Yo, finally, right?
Finally, right? We got some Florida heads in here. One is very vacant.
I'm the only fucking Florida head in here. What you talking about?
What are you talking about? Izzy's down there. Izzy is right there.
Izzy's not fucking.
And you in Germany, so shut up.
Izzy's not from Florida. That nigga's from fucking. Who gives a fuck? Bumblefuck.
Wait, so wait, you're German or you're from Florida? You're German from Florida. That's what you're saying.
No, he's a black living in Germany from Florida.
Oh my god.
Now I was about to say, cause that you didn't move to anywhere different.
Nah.
What?
I'm stationed.
My game just blue screen. Bro, I'm gonna be so tight.
Bro. Wow, get the fuck off my boat, nigga.
We got the Destroyer in here.
Let me draw the boat.
Destroyer is going to sound as if he doesn't exist. Because
If
you want all the rest of the air, and I got a blue screen.
This is crazy.
I got a blue screen. I got a fucking blue screen. I'm about to cry. Bro, I ain't get a blue screen all day. Yo, this is ridiculous.
With your son? No, let me see that one. Let me see both of them. I got you.
I'm over here trying to play Skyrim. It's hard as hell.
Yo, I'm so tight. I just blue screen. Oh my god. So tight.
Wasn't I doing a mission? Yeah, I don't even remember what I was doing. What was I doing?
Wait, that's not you niggas on the water?
Yeah.
Oh, so why this nigga sent me an invite?
But what are you guys playing?
Some piece of shit called Humans Fall Flat.
They actually
What the hell is that about?
paid for that
As a
game.
human, you fall flat when you do dumb shit.
You guys paid for that game?
Yeah.
$8.
$6.
Jesus Christ.
See, they can't pay for a Hulu subscription. But they could pay
I'm
for...
already paying for that. Don't try that shit.
And bunk Hulu. Is
Well,
Hulu gonna fall
I'm out
flat?
here. I'm trying to watch the Putin.
Oh, yo, man, y'all are selling, man. Turn that shit.
Whatever.
No, you know I read somewhere. Why no one talks about Disney Plus anymore is because their weekly subscription, the weekly free subscription, is up. So that's why talks of Disney Plus has been down. Do
You
you
already
believe
know
that?
everybody hit that free trial, and then as soon as that shit was over, they disbanded. The only reason why niggas is doing it now is because they keep the Proud Family up, and you know, black people, you gotta have more black content.
No, that's not enough. That's not enough for somebody to buy Hulu. I mean, Disney Plus.
Yes, it is.
The Proud Family.
Yes.
Proud Family is that show, bro.
That's the only reason why I got it, to be honest.
For the
You
Proud
understand? You're not giving enough power to the black community. You don't have that many shows, so when you give us at least one good one, maybe two, we're gonna stick by it, bro. The Proud Family, Static Shock. What else is there for children back in my day? Not enough.
Static Shock is not known for the Disney Plus.
I know, but that's
Lil
exactly.
Bill.
What other black show was on
Blue's Clues.
Disney animated?
Fucking
Blue's Clues? I'll deck you.
Okay, so first of all, the Proud Family only lasted 4 real seasons, and at that point, it got canceled. So.
And
4 seasons is better than
you
one.
don't know why it got canceled. The fucking Class of 3000 got canceled because they was like, oh, the music's too expensive. We can't do that. But then after all that bullshit, they wanted to do real life.
Oh, to license the music, yeah. To license the music got really expensive, yeah.
Trash. And it was a black show.
I mean,
they wouldn't do everything else. Trash.
That's also the same excuse when it came to the show called The Get Down on Netflix. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Yeah, no, I remember the Get Down didn't have any writers. Their writers, they didn't know what to do with it.
The only thing I didn't like about it.
It was the most expensive show on Netflix.
Until I was like, I already knew.
Only because it was filmed in New York, so imagine not having to pay taxes on a show like that.
Yeah, foo-foo, nigga. Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck? Oh, I got an idea.
I don't got nothing, yo. So this is just a simple, little chill session. Happy New Year's to all the listeners.
Happy New Year's, Mom.
So I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted up that Sony made a car. Okay, it's a concept.
Yes, they did, and that shit is fire, bro.
I was
Man,
like, wow,
this coming
that's
from the dude
crazy.
that thought that Tesla van crap thing was fire. If you
And
saying
it
that's
is.
fast, you saying that's fire, I can't believe it. I think it's trash now.
It's fire, bro. If Travis
What,
Scott can
the
pull up
truck,
in that-
the Cybertruck?
the Cybertruck or the Sony one, bro? Which one you think is trash, bro?
Both are amazing. Although the Cybertruck, I don't know. It's a little like it sounds impossible.
Oh, I know how to do it now. We'll grab the logs.
Bro, if Sony can do anything, and I'll be like, yo, they're so good. Like, it's so good. Headphones.
No, but the whole point.
Appliances, toilet paper, Snapple facts.
The whole point behind Sony releasing the car is because they feel like they're in so many they feel that they can, I don't know how to put this,
they can monopolize any avenue that they touch because they fucking gods. That's what it is.
So, yeah, something like that.
Oh my, I'm trying to set it up so I can roll it through.
So okay, let me see if I can get this up. Yeah, they've been making phones for a while, all that.
There you go.
They did not stop. The Xperia, I think, is still in production.
So, okay, so the reason why Sony made a concept car is because they feel that their tech is already within the automotive field, meaning that they feel that they can translate into the automotive field swiftly and easy as anybody else. So so apparently the specs on it was it didn't have, the side mirrors weren't mirrors, they were cameras. And apparently it had face detection. It could say it literally greeted you as you opened the door. It was amazing. And what else? Yeah, they partnered up. They partnered up with I forgot what company this is. I mean, I'm trying to look at it, but I don't see it. But they took pointers from Porsche and Tesla in order to make this car. And I think Sony at this point is gonna probably try to move on to they're gonna move on to the automotive industry and probably start selling parts. If not making their own cars, they're gonna at least start selling parts.
I mean, think about how easy that could be. That's just more money in the graphics.
A tech company sending futuristic tech into to cars. It's not bad.
No.
my only thing about that is like,
What's Ed at? Ed. Oh.
shut up, nigga. Is what took them so long? I mean, is this because Tesla's doing it? They're just trying to like become more, how you say, versatile?
No, I don't think so. I think what it is that I think the future really is now electronic everything. So we have our phones. Next thing you know, the car is the new computer. That's how it's gonna work. Sooner or later, you're gonna tell your car go to such and such destination, and boom, you're there without even having to drive, without even having to do any of that.
I've actually got the opportunity to experience a self-driving car, and it was pretty fun. It was cool, but scary at the same time.
Somebody help me pull this boat, goddammit.
And on top of that, the tech is so new. So think about it. By 2040, this tech should be at least in its second generation.
Headshot.
Technology that comes with location, that comes with all these other things that go into it. Like, when is technology either doing too much or going too far? Because
it's already doing too much.
That's great.
Exactly.
But how
I agree
much
to
more
that.
lazy
That's a good question. So the reason why, alright, so what I feel about that, what I feel about privacy at this point, it depends on the consumer. Just like anything else. It depends on what you're willing to give up to inherit that new technology. So I'll compare it to social media. So look at Instagram's, Snapchat, Facebook, they all have that disclaimer. You're opening up to the wide internet. You're putting your private life on the internet for everybody to see publicized. Most likely, the newest technology is gonna have the same thing. Listen, are you willing to give up some of this privacy to uphold this technology? And it's up to the consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like my question is to that is, how comfortable are you getting the next technology? How comfortable are you in leveling up within technology, knowing that you're gonna give up your privacy?
Rob, if you leave me again, I'm gonna fucking bro, my nigga.
You're turning around.
I don't know about that, because like at a certain point, not even, I guess the privacy thing is one part of it, but I guess what I'm more concerned about is,
I've got your back.
Like, the idea of
I'll show
trusting,
you what I know.
the idea of, like, I guess hacking in a sense too, because
What do you want me to carry?
you ever heard of a group called Injury Reserve?
Yeah, I love them.
They have a song called Jailbreak the Tesla. When I heard that title, it made me like die laughing. Like, who the fuck would think of jailbreaking a car? And then literally, like, I think a week or two later, two college students actually jailbroke a Tesla. And it made me think, like, yo, that's fucking wicked. Imagine having your car, you tell your car, hey, drive to Walmart at be ready by 4:30 or some shit. You get in your car, all of a sudden it drives past Walmart. You're like, okay, where am I going? And it's like, destination Iran. You're like, whoa there. Chill. How do you go about stopping certain shit like that?
Pull up to a sex traffic spot.
Again, like I said, this is just the early stages. This is the early stages of cyber, like anything, like cyber protection. We don't have any of that.
And stop. Oh my god. Ah.
But you want to know what, like, my biggest concern is where we're gonna get all the electricity to power up cars like that.
We're gonna find some new form of resource material.
Because the only thing that I could think about, was the solar energy.
Under the fucking boat.
Solar panels and stuff of that nature.
Mm-hmm. Like how to fully enhance that. That's a good question. Will they put like a reserve mechanism, like, reserve some for night mode if you're a night driver, things like that.
Come on, Rod, hurry up.
Will they do lunar energy as well?
know, for something as minuscule as power, when you think about it, there's so many different ways and variables to manipulate and or get it. But we don't know none because we're fucking retarded. Like, oil is one. Electricity, but like...
Yeah, move out the way so I can turn.
Look at that head.
I don't know nothing else. Makaya, you, an electric engineer, a goat, and said things. What are other ways?
I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying much attention. I'm getting these long distance kills with my bow and arrow. I'm just glad that I'm recording this because some people, they act like, oh, you didn't get that from this so and so far and blah blah blah. Like, alright, you gonna see it now. But what was the question in fact?
What are other ways we can harness power that isn't electricity and or oil?
Oh, you can use salt. Salt is full of electrolyte.
Yeah. Get out! God damn!
Shut the fuck up, Don.
Move, motherfucker! Shit! I'm trying to turn. You keep backing up. Like, oh man, I know I'm handsome, but calm the fuck down.
I'm not handsome. I'm sexy. Get it right. Go pick up Rob.
What's Rob?
Salt has electrolytes. That's a whole. That's a. And doesn't Gatorade?
Ah, damn it! I just missed. Gatorade, Gatorade is diluted. However, I wouldn't. I mean, you can try to use certain stuff for Gatorade, but I wouldn't really say that it'll necessarily put out that type of energy that you're expecting to receive.
Oh, we're gonna fucking die. Back up. Yeah.
Oh, right in the mouth. Let's go.
The fuck are you doing?
Skyrim.
Oh.
Murking all these boys.
Done. I'm trying not to yell at you either, because I'm trying to have a conversation. Rob, when you get in the boat, can you just hang on to the shit just like Dunn so I can fucking...
Let me drive the boat.
I was literally... Shut up. I was literally about to say that, bro.
Yo, is
Get on the
Kodak
boat.
still
Now,
in
hold on to
jail?
the
Like,
front
is
of
he
the
in
boat,
prison
like
or
Dunn.
jail?
Kodak?
Who?
Yeah.
I thought we talk about Kodak every week.
We do?
I think he's in jail.
Kodak is not in jail.
What did he
Is
do
he
this
not?
time?
Nah, he's not in jail, bro.
Yeah.
He's probably quiet.
What, so you saying he's
Right? He figured out that if he does anything, he's gonna go to jail.
But he is locked up somewhere, is whether it's in prison or jail. I remember seeing that story. I just don't know where exactly. Is that a person? I'm gonna take the chance. That looks like a person.
Yep. He's in prison.
Got it.
Oh
See?
shit, for
He's in
4
prison.
years.
Yeah.
46 months. On federal weapon charges.
So he just has some guns on him while on probation. Is that it?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, oh man. I don't even want to say what it is, but
We'll go to that boat. To the boat. How you like my ass up here? Black. I'm fucking tired.
what is going on in this cave? I'm gonna be over encumbered. I mean, I don't even care.
Save me. This is the Titanic.
Oh, you niggas is getting on my nerves.
Are y'all still playing that flat whatever?
Yeah, and for some reason I'm trying my absolute best to drive this fucking boat.
Wait, what game you said we still playing?
You gotta go to that boat right behind you. Go to that boat. It's behind you.
This game is literally the embodiment of the podcast right now.
Alright. I'm done playing for the night.
Oh, he quit.
But
Oh.
Nigga.
no, motherfucker, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Really quit.
It is 8 o'clock in fact.
Are you in Germany?
Oh, you know what time it is, man? In Germany. My name is Don.
These Germans.
Suck a dick, Ed.
I'm such a germaphobe because of these Germans.
Shut up! Don't ever say that again. Is that a bar, nigga? Oh, who said that? That better not be an original type.
Alright.
What the heck was that?
Rob, load checkpoint.
Alright, y'all.
This is done.
This is done. Be safe in the war.
Be safe in the war. There will be no war.
I mean, he signed the death certificate when he enlisted.
No shit.
No such thing.
I had a long day today, man. 11 hours. Been up since 3 in the morning.
At U-Haul?
I was at U-Haul today.
So wait, so I don't get it. So you was up for 3 in the morning doing what? Contractor work?
Ready to go to work. I had to wake up at 3 in the morning. I had to be there for 6. I was there around 5:40 or 5:50 in the morning. Didn't leave till 5.
Wow.
Yo, why is nothing hitting it? Freaking skeevers.
I don't know, man. I don't think they should fucking do this with your Netflix series thing.
Why, you don't like it? I haven't seen it yet.
You said do what with who?
I just don't like
Netflix?
when they do that with certain properties because I feel like they're gonna just ruin it. I mean, apparently it's been good, but
What are you
I haven't
talking
watched
about,
it.
though?
I'm just very scared of it. The Witcher.
What
Because you're playing Skyrim, and I don't know why. I thought of like a live action Skyrim.
Oh,
What
that
the
would
fuck
be
would they even do
awesome.
with that?
That would be
But
crazy.
Apparently they're doing a good job with The Witcher. And to me, Witcher and Skyrim are like not one and the same.
Skyrim
But
is
one
way
is
better.
just a regular protagonist, and the other one's just like a more broad, can be alternated type shit.
Like it's not linear, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because with Skyrim you have multiple characters, then it's not like it's not a set character. It's just your character in the open world versus The Witcher is like, hey, this is this protagonist in this world type shit.
Now, how would you say a Far Cry movie would be, or
That
a
would
show?
be absolute garbage. Because
Far Cry, really?
Far Cry, yes, because with me, I'm kind of tired of the whole, oh, there's drugs on the island, oh, there's guns, oh, big titty women, a bitch named Maria, I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I need something that's a little bit more extra. I need me a little bit more extra. That's why I kind of fuck with Wolfenstein a little bit more. Wolfenstein's like a better Far Cry in my opinion.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Wolfenstein is a better Far Cry for you? That's what you just said?
In a sense of like it being a first-person shooter. You know what I mean?
We got Phil in the house. Anybody watching my screen, don't worry, I'm just waiting for my Magica to come back because this douchebag is gonna run. I'm gonna kill him now.
No, I don't know. I feel like a Far Cry show wouldn't be so bad.
Like
yes, it does. You probably talk about Far Cry 1 and 2, but from 3 and up, every character talks.
Wait, is somebody talking?
No, like the main character that you play as in Far Cry.
Was that CJ talking?
Talks. No, that was Rob.
Oh, Rob, I do not hear you at all. I thought he was talking to himself or CJ. Alright, bro. CJ, I gotta mute you again. I don't know why I'm muting you. Oh, well, it's not even CJ. My bad, bro. Who's playing music? We do not own any copyright. Seriously, if you're playing music or whatever type of audio that is, please turn it off or mute yourself.
Wow, is that you saying stuff?
Perfect, that sounds way better. But no, literally, if they ever came out with something like Skyrim live action movie or whatever, I think that would be really dope. The main point of Skyrim is you know, a dragon. I'm sorry. Is a dragonborn character who obviously has powers to communicate as well as not only use powers of dragon's voice, but also be able to kill dragons easier, I guess, just because I feel like any other character in here can actually help kill these dragons, but the dragonborn, you know, like he absorbs the dragon soul and etc. But I love this game, man. This game is amazing.
Bro, fuck this game, bro, right now. Hold on. Okay.
Yo.
Juan. Philip, do you want to start over? It is indeed 8:30.
Since when have we ever started at 8:30?
We started at 8:30.
Wait, you can hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you now.
Alright, so y'all want to start again?
Starting over, man. I'm about to.
Alright, but wait, so really quickly, what are the topics?
Yes, we can. Rob.
Oh, the crackhead.
Just write the topic. So wait, let's just. Alright, so.
I've got your back.
Go ahead, just start. It don't matter.
Hold up. Before we get into that, I gotta restart the shit.
Alright, well, hold on. Just give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Everybody literally fix your shit. Nah, we know you're internet, dude. Don't worry about it. Cause I'm not gonna hold you. I kinda hated the fact that Dunn was here. Then let me bullshit. They're done. Don't worry about it. I guess you could say right now it's done.
Wait. Okay. So hold on. Up to what time we're going up to? All right. Perfect.
I'm out at 9 though. I'm out at 9. I can't stay up too long right now. Too tired.
So wait. So you want to do 30 minutes?
I'm still recording. I'm gonna end my session within the next 30 minutes, but y'all session can still continue. It can you know, continue on. Oh, and Ed and I spoke about this. We're gonna change from Fridays to Tuesdays, since you know, it's no work Tuesdays. A lot of people are off. It'll be more convenient.
So this Tuesday we're gonna be doing another one.
Yeah, sure. Say that again.
You lead.
And what time Tuesday we're gonna do it?
The same time, I would assume 8 o'clock, if possible. If y'all want any time, anytime earlier than that, that could be possible too.
Probably like 6 o'clock would be good. 5, 6 o'clock, which I think.
I don't mind.
No, 5 or 6.
Do you work
want to do it at 7
on
o'clock?
Tuesdays? Are you busy on Tuesdays, Phil?
Welcome to the Vapors Podcast. It's your boy Dinosis, and I hate choices, but guess what? I choose you, Micaiah. What's poppin'?
Who is Micaiah?
Uncle.
We got Fillmore Buns back. Nah, he's into Asian, so yeah, he don't feel buns at all. Oh, we got Juan in there.
Fillmore backs.
Yo, what's up?
We got Cosmo's enemy, Wanda's true husband, Juandissimo.
Juandissimo.
If y'all don't get that, y'all can't.
Telenovela.
Wow, so that's my name now. Interesting. All right.
And of course, the Messiah is here, playing some Skyrim. So I'm kind of preoccupied, but let's get this going. In 2020.
Yeah, shouts out like Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? You heard it here first. It was poppin', Philip. Haven't heard from you in quite some time. How was LA? Can you say it was last year too?
His last decade.
It was last decade, so he corrected you fully.
Say that then.
Wait,
Yo,
he was the one. He was the one that sent the video with the scooter and everything like that.
Yes.
Making those weird noises. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Juan and you never met.
Really? I don't hear it at all.
Fake laugh,
That
Juan.
cat just can't laugh like that. No,
That's like, yo, that's such a female move. Don't women do that? Like, oh, just laugh real quick. Like, what? I can't. I don't
Right.
just
Like,
laugh
that's weird.
automatically.
Yo,
That's weird.
Juan. Vagina food.
No, that's not funny. Later on, you'll see.
I got you right now. You know what's funny?
No.
Women's rights.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
That got him. Okay.
What did you gotta say about them? I'm not too sure. I think it was last year. I'm done with that bullshit. Treadmill game.
That's definitely Ed. Mouth breathing. He's out here with the Peter Griffin breath. Do you remember what train this was? Like, was it the 5
It was
train?
on the 6 train, my guys.
The 6 train.
Bless me.
I don't think she has shoes either, though. Like... Because he was cracked out his mind. He was cracked out. Either that or he was just bunned.
Yeah, so the backstory behind that is that both of them were crackheads. Exactly. And
apparently
the guy that tried to allegedly abduct her is also, he's not a crackhead, but I would say he's a fiend. So like, he also was under the influence as well.
But they all knew each other,
came
really.
out with, yeah, I think so, to be honest.
People,
and it was just
like talking about like they know them from the block, like they always on some type of stuff.
And that escalated to a whole different circumstance. Like, the dude really got jumped once he hit that block.
That was a fact. And they tried to press his son, apparently.
So insert footage.
Insert footage here. By a raise of voice, how many of y'all known of anyone, either in your family, members of your family's friends, not cracked, but has ever been abducted? Friends, families, those whom are associated.
My great uncle, his name is Kanye West. He once used to do music and got abducted by aliens. And now he talks only about nonsense.
I'm just saying, because I've never heard of anybody ever really, like, a friend of mine, a family member of mine, an associate of theirs, like, ever being kidnapped, ever. You know, but yet I hear a lot about kidnappings and stuff, so I don't know if it's just like fabrication, you know, just to spark up some.
Quite honest with you, and it's gonna sound kind of funny, but not really. When it comes to being a man and getting kidnapped, to me, I always think about the tender ages of like 2 years old to like 14, 15. But after you, especially being in the Bronx or something like that, or New York, you kind of know where to walk and how to walk and know like to pay attention and shit like that. So I kind of see why that's kind of like easier for men to not get kidnapped and we fight back versus, not to say like a little girl wouldn't, but it would seem like it'd be easier or easier targets to do. You know what I mean?
And
so
but to add on to that too is like I feel as if a lot of these people who were abducted per se, they were targeted for a specific reason. I don't feel like it was just a random occurrence. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of these people.
There's a reason that
I feel like there's a reason for these set people being chosen to get taken or whatever. Because if it was a random thing, and I'm not saying that it's not, because it may be, or it may have a part in that, but as far as I can tell, as far as I can see, I don't think that it is a random act. I think that these people are actually targeting specific people for specific reasons. Whether it's a drug trade, whether, you know, something went bad.
I have a good example of what you're saying right now about the little teenage girl who was getting a
oh, that Honduran chick?
But it was basically her setting it up so she can get some dick.
Apparently she didn't want to go overseas.
Why else would she go to get abducted? Why would she go through these great lengths? To color, nigga? To color?
Because she loved Trump. She wanted to stay in the States.
Yeah, But are you a female?
No, but regardless, she wasn't even
harder.
justified for that, though. She wasn't justified for what she did.
Becca is high school for those listening. Begins with M and ends with Chill. You just said she's a strict parent. Strict parents don't care if you chill or not.
That's true. He actually has a point.
Hey mom, I want to go hang out with such and such. Is that okay? No, you cannot. All right, I'm gonna go figure out a better lie.
Because of separation anxiety.
What, from the parent to the child, or?
These parents, especially moms, have separation anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they don't let their child leave the nest. Because they want to attach themselves to their kid. Until they're
but it also has to go. It also has to do with how it was for them growing up as well. You know, so like,
bro,
Phil,
honestly,
let me ask you a question.
A lot of them haven't even
Phil.
grew up like that.
Okay, but let me ask Phil a question. Phil, where are you from?
Brooklyn.
Okay, and where's your mom from? Like your nationality, like if you. Okay, and your mom, you're a first generation American? And you said that your mom was very strict and things like that.
Yo.
And there's and the backstory behind the reason why your mom is that way is because she grew up out there in Ghana, correct?
Still here. You go on ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah, the news does have it plays a part in this.
The news has an influence, but the way she was also brought up in a different country and how she's coming into a new country, watching the news influences her behavior. Like she sees that she's not as free as she was back home, so that means she's not going to give you certain liberties as she would have if you would have grew up somewhere else. You understand? Like that's the point I'm trying to get across, because this is a foreign, you know, this is a new world, you know what I'm saying? And if you're constantly looking at the news and it's nothing but something bad, someone getting abducted, she's not gonna let you go out anywhere just because she sees that.
Of course.
That's true.
It's holding
That's
you back
true.
in life, you know?
Let's get going.
Just keeping
That's
you
also,
from
yeah, it's also
succession.
eventually, yeah.
They want you to succeed, but they want you to succeed from the comfort of your bedroom within their home.
And that's impossible.
Yeah. Strict parents. Definitely. Actually get to know them and be an active parent.
Wow.
It don't matter.
Still the same society, different day. I don't believe in any of that.
Neither
I don't
do
believe in
I.
none of that.
I love when people think that.
Like if you're well informed on that situation, you're not really gonna believe in any of that because this guy, he doesn't want any of that. Yeah, he doesn't want to start anything like that. He doesn't want to start anything like that. Like you should have
No,
seen.
he
You should have seen
definitely
him.
wants the smoke. He really doesn't care, and I feel like he would start it because this is his opportunity of staying in office for a second term. You know, the George Bush Jr. move. Create a war. That way, you cannot change position of presidency or the seat of president in an act of war. You know, in the middle of a war. So I don't know, but I still don't believe. You see, you didn't even think of that. Exactly. The world loves Trump, man. That's all I gotta say. Cocoon, butterfly, bear. Yeah.
Our well-being is
And it's crazy how 4 years went so fast. You see how quickly 4 years went by? You see how quickly 4 years. Like, dude, 2016 was to me the other day. Like, it wasn't that long ago. Like, 20. Yeah, he was elected 2016, right? Yeah, it was 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
And now we're in 2020. You see how quick 4 years? Like, I remember I read a post where it was like, all we honestly could do at this point is buckle up and just wait for 2020, ride it out. It won't be the worst thing, and then elect somebody new for 2020 plus. And I was like, guys, it seemed like a long time, but like a blink of an eye.
Time is just speeding on by, bro. And this is why you gotta, start building your foundation now, because I don't want to be broke when I'm 31. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
You don't want no time. I mean, listen.
So you gotta hustle. You gotta get it.
That should be, look. If you don't want to be that way, that should be your fire. That should motivate at least something. Open something up. Be very creative. Like this is, if you have that feeling, this is the time to be very creative and put some things into motion. Don't just say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Go out there and get it. That's it.
Exactly. I mean, I've been into so much since I was a teen, and it's only because I have that drive, I have that motive in me to just do it, But a lot of people don't have that, So, like you said, is people who talk, but is better people who actually do. There's a lot of people that talk, but do you want to be a talker for the rest of your life, or you want to do something?
It's true. Listen, I know people that hear people talk and everything like that, and they get used to that. You know how many people I've told that, oh listen, I want to do something, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna support you. But I bet you 100% the day comes and something, and I actually do open something up, they wouldn't even believe that I did it.
Exactly.
They'll just think I'm lying.
They're not there for the
Because there's
beginning,
not a lot
the
of
story beginning,
Exactly.
but they're there. They want to be there for the
Exactly.
ending result.
That's correct. And then that's why people get surprised. People get surprised all the time.
Y'all go up a bookstore. I'm gonna say, oh, that's crazy, nigga. That's crazy. But you got the newspaper.
No, that's a good show. I love it. I love it. I love it. I didn't know what else they. No spoilers. I didn't know what else they could do with season 2, and yo, all I gotta say is that they kicked it out of the park. That shit was crazy. If I had to review it, it's a good solid 8 out of 10. Good
So
show,
many
good
people
show.
are saying to watch it, but I don't know.
I tried showing my grandma. Grandma said it tastes a little too sweet for her, but what the fuck? I said my grandma.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The way to watch that show is to see it like this. This is how I learned how to watch the show. Is that every 2 episodes is a mini arc. So every 2 episodes there's a problem, and then at the end of the second episode it finishes, and then 2 episodes later, well, like the next set of 2 episodes, something happens. You figure out what the conclusion is. That's how the show works to me. That's how I see it.
Sounds complicated.
So that's how.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, in a way, it's kind of complicated, but it flows together though. It all flows together. That's like the structure of the show. Like there'll be a problem, and then every 2 episodes they fix it. Something like that.
Wait, so
Without
is this
any
a spoiler?
spoilers,
Is this a spoiler?
So you could tell Mans is a little.
Yeah, this is a spoiler, but because that's what the whole show is about. So if someone has not seen season 1
myself.
or episode 1, is not
Like
gonna know
myself.
anything. So and it is true. It's already memed out and everything like that. People already talking about it. It's word of mouth. I'll define it. There's a point. Okay, so what he means to say, what he means to say is that either, you're going hard for somebody, as in you're going out of your way to at least try to get someone's attention, and then there's another version where it's like you're doing above and beyond to make sure you're in someone's life. Is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So that if you can understand that. That pretty much show.
Still sound complicated.
You niggas is fucking. Yes, I think they do. Honestly, when I first saw the
I
first
don't think
episode,
so.
I thought of you, Philip. I thought of you.
I'm dead.
Wow. Okay,
You know
so
why I thought of you? Because this is why I thought of you. Because you love that J. Cole song, Photograph, where it's like the problem I have with technology and internet nowadays is the fact that everything is accessible. You're giving away so much information without even knowing it, and I don't care. I don't care if you watch the show or not, Micaiah. I don't care. I'm gonna spoil some of it. This
Go
nigga's
ahead,
a
I don't care.
full-blown stalker. I don't understand that type of behavior. That's
Wow.
like normal nowadays, though. That's normal.
Yeah, for that specific group of person, I get it.
Because nowadays you post everything online and you see everything. In the very first episode, he shows
No,
off
but
his like funny,
he's like a
stalkerish vibe.
Isn't that like a level, like 10 levels above stalker at that point?
Bro, just off finding the address off, the little information she gave is just like, yo, you're doing that? That's what's like. That's the draw to the show. I haven't finished the first season, but I made it to the point where I know a bit of the shit that he's done. And to me, it's just like, bro. Oh, because of the photograph thing. In a sense of like, you fantasize over people just through their online like personality or persona. Like you don't know this person, but you I'm just saying the fact that you like the song. You're not a stalker. I hope not. That should be the that should be the order.
All right, but so as far as you, Phil, as far as you, what you said earlier, do you think, you asked the question, do you think that all guys are like that? Was that the question? Are most guys like that? And in the sense of like that, do you mean like would fantasize about a female or would get attached quickly to somebody through social media, or?
Obsessed?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. There's different levels to it. There's no. Your level to me is very light. Like, oh, I like you, so therefore I'm going to try to show you that I like you. This nigga's pulling up to her crib, but nigga
just off jump,
nigga,
never
okay,
didn't even say hi to her. You saying he never even said hi to her? She just pulls up like.
No. Okay, I'm gonna spoil the first episode. They met. That's how he ended up liking her. They
Spoiler
had one
alert.
conversation. One conversation. From that one conversation, man's found out where she lives.
He starts appearing everywhere.
Going everywhere. He was in multiple places with her and she didn't know. So he's stalking her. There's literally a part where he's standing out her window after she had sex and she wasn't pleased. She began to masturbate. He started masturbating outside. And some old lady came out and was like, oh, thank you, Darren.
All right.
And started helping her. I'm like, that's new levels of stalker. That's new levels of, like, obsession. This is after they only talk one time. You in high school, yeah, you liked this girl, but she wasn't pulling up to her crib with your ding-a-ling, ringing on her ding-dong. Wait, what? Yo, you don't like that's the funny.
Wow, hey, hey, yo.
Ringing her ding-dong.
Yeah,
this Bangkok?
Oh shit. Nah, boy.
But that's new levels, and I think men haven't reached. Well, I want to say all men, because obviously this is a
specific group of person.
I'm pretty sure people have gone to this level, but I don't think all normal men
especially
are that
specific
way.
group of person.
I think the most normal way of stalkering that people have now is like, I would say, you checking up on your significant other online rather than talking to them directly. Or that's like light chasing.
That's not really stalking though. That's just like, I mean, what do you mean? Like, are they just admiring their photos,
like in the sense
or?
Of,
So see, this is a touchy. This is a thin line type subject. So
yeah, I mean, like, okay, I think I have a theory here. So I feel like it is stalking, but then then we have to put. But listen, then we have to take the word stalking and divide that. Like, divide the levels of stalking. Like, constantly looking at someone's page, seeing every minuscule post that they put is stalking. You know what I'm saying? But we don't look at it like that. We just be like, oh, this is our phone. We're constantly on this person's page and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people can be stalking a celebrity and not even know they're stalking somebody because they're like using the word obsessing over them. You know what I'm saying? So that's another level of stalking. So I feel like we have to dissect the word stalking and figure out the levels into it and then categorize that in order to best describe the situation.
Man, screw those stalkers, screw those pedos. If somebody's not interested in you, just move on. There's how many women in this world? There's 3 times women in this world than there are men.
People don't handle rejection good. That's true.
And that's why they need to be in cages or something. Like, all right, and then that's that person, and then that person can't complain.
At that point.
Some people, some females in general love domination. They love when somebody's being dominant. I get it. But at the end of the day, if you're like that,
That's a long time. Oh shit. All right. Okay.
but he's African, so
Just stop there before you sound even more creepier. Let's just keep going. It was pretty high end back in the day, though. I'm not even gonna lie. A blue.
that's
blue
the
phone was
second
lit.
time I'm hearing about a blue phone like this year. Some people was talking about it like 2 days ago. I'm like, what? They trying to say a BlackBerry or something? Like, you said blue phone?
I mean, it's not that bad, but keep going. We'll talk about that after.
Somebody had a blue phone.
Like, look, okay,
Man,
all right, I'll say this. I'll say this though. In my time when I was single, I used to label certain girls as dangerous, right? Only because, yo, listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna do the value, okay? So I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything like that, but there's girls out here that used to give it up out of the blue, like, oh, you with it? We out, boom, boom, and y'all was doing your thing. And they still do. And I labeled those girls as dangerous.
And they do it with anything. Like, not even just men.
Exactly.
Anything and everything.
Exactly. And I labeled that as dangerous. And you want to know why? It's because, listen, those girls could get you caught up quick. They could be they could have a whole man. They could have a whole man.
Right.
They could have probably a shorty, a dyke bitch. I don't know. But they could get you involved in so many shit, and on top of that, these bitches is always fucking raw. They never covering up. They probably had 10. They probably had but they prefer it that way, dude. I've heard girls listen. I've gotten into comfortable spots with girls where they tell secrets like that, like, oh, listen, I don't like wearing that shit. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing that. I like it. I like it this way. You know what I'm saying? See, he knows. And I'm telling you, there's girls out here, and then on top of that, the other reason why I call them dangerous is because when they decide to get into something serious, all that damage is already done. So think about it.
What does that have to do with the stalker?
No, we already segued out of that.
Within the subject.
We already got out of that.
Subjects because I'm trying to figure out.
We already got out of that.
We all moved on, and Denosis the only one stuck on that one.
I'm over here confused as shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I just let y'all keep going because I'm like, where did they segue from? We're like, what did this talk about?
No, because he was talking about how, yeah, it started with him talking about stalking stuff, and then he started to describe the girl, and that's how the topic became. Exactly. And he had to try for 4 years.
I mean, that's the road you chose, so you gotta deal with it. Nobody's fault, it's not her fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's the road you chose to deal with, so.
Exactly. And I'll be honest with you, us guys, man, us guys are the shadiest fucking creatures out here, bro.
Definitely not.
I tell
Listen. This group right here is not shady. And I can tell because everybody disagreed the moment I said that. But I'm saying the vast majority of men are shady like that.
To be a shady man, I'm gonna say this.
Of course, every guy's gonna disagree, nigga, because we have fucking testosterone running.
I'm gonna say this, and that's where I was going. And to be a shady man means that you're very feminine.
Exactly.
If you're a man, there's no need for you to be shady about nothing. I just seen a post the other day about this dude. Y'all remember that dude, a black boy with he has no front teeth, but he make funny videos. Like he's hilarious. But he posted some photos of either a Dominican chick or whatever, that's his girl, whatever, and she fired, right? And people hating, some dudes hating on him. Oh, that's an ugly chick, da da da. Like, why are you hating on? You should be proud he got a baddie on his side. What are you hating on?
Listen, people hate.
Men who were raised by only one woman who was single
not to
her
steal
whole life.
from Luke and Valerius. The sooner you find
Who's
the
her?
sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Said, nah, I don't want to date you. Your breath stink. And now, all men are trash. All this other bullshit.
Those are the type of men that have very feminine. Like if you hating on another man, if you just hating, period, that's a female trait, man. Get over that.
Nigga, that's just gay. That's gay.
Take a look.
That's
AKA
gay.
feminine.
You gay, nigga. You let these rappers and shit.
Never forget this.
If you know you're in a session, everybody's cutting ass, everybody's having fun, it's clean roast, but then you come out of nowhere and then say, oh, but at least my daddy didn't do crack. That's something females do. That's something females do.
The below blow.
That's true though.
The low blow.
Yeah, that's true.
Just because you hurt, just because you in your feelings.
Me, I call them treasures.
They be doing those quick quisps and shit. Oh, but at least I didn't do this. At least I didn't do that. Yeah, well.
That's what you can go through something, but as a man, you talk to it. You don't just lash out. You know what I mean? Nah, they lash out.
There's a word for that though.
Dudes nowadays,
there's a scientific word for guys like that. I forgot. Let me look it up. It's called a bitch ass nigga. That's what that's called right there. That's what that's fucking called.
Facts.
That's what that's called. Listen, if you're a real man and you know what you're about and you know what you do and everything like that, the fuck are you wasting your time and energy hating on somebody else?
Facts.
I got a question for everybody in the group right now. Who you hating on right now? Nobody. Nobody. Because nobody got time to do that. No one has time to do that.
Because I don't want to go to...
So much money in this world already. There's so much you can do. Like, I don't get the point of people hating.
There's no point. Listen, this is what I always tell people. No matter what, there's gonna be haters, and it's because some people were just born to hate. Some people were born to hate, and that's it.
And I always say those haters are losers. You know, if you hating, you're a loser. Period.
Back to what I said. Listen, I'm saying I'm gonna do something. People fake support you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's a good idea. That's nice. That's nice. Good luck with that. And then when you open it up, oh, I didn't believe you was gonna do this, and the third. Then they start asking for handouts. And then when you don't give them something, they hate you even more. Oh, that's not really his. That's not really his store. That's not really his stuff. He doesn't really own that. He's just trying. He's doing a fake person, and they'll do all of this to put you down.
Look how hard the media hated on Soulja for having his own businesses.
Exactly. Look at how hard they did that.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm hating on Ray J. Nigga had those unbreakable glasses that don't break. That's genius, my nigga. I'm hating. Nigga came up with glasses, bro.
See, but you just use a different definition of
look at Soulja Boy. Exactly. Look at Soulja Boy. Everybody started hating headphones, all that extra stuff that he started doing. People were hating. It's crazy. It's crazy how people do it,
bro.
It's crazy, and it's good that we're talking about rappers. It's good we talk about rappers because rappers are the biggest haters. They're the most feminist people I've ever seen in my life. They're I mean, not feminist, but I mean the most female-like people, female-esque people. Because feminine, yes, there we go. Because all they're doing is bashing each other now. Like look at that what was it, the Nick Cannon. Yeah, that Nick Cannon beef with Eminem. Yo, Eminem did nothing, bro.
I mean, M brought it back up though. Apparently, he was in some song. I don't know, was it with Fat Joe or whatever, and he brought it up. So I mean, he brought it up. So it's not like he didn't do anything. He brought it up. That's, you know, there's a reaction for every action. All right, so he shouldn't be surprised. Exactly, and he shouldn't be surprised. What do you mean? Why he took it personal? That's his, well, his ex-wife.
Leave my name out your mouth, bro. Leave me alone. I'm Nick Cannon, bro. I made Nickelodeon, bro. I'll smack you with this cannon, no Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, first of all, bro, Nick Cannon ain't relevant. Who
what
the F is Nick Cannon?
Oh, see now, this is a good argument. I like this argument.
So then you tell me what Nick Cannon is and how is he relevant to today's society?
He is allowing every other person who has been on YouTube for the past 10 years doing some form of like entertainment on TV. He's allowing them to have some form of exposure that a lot of people would not get. My grandma would never know Timothy De La Ghetto or what's his man with the tattoo on his head. If she didn't watch Wildin' Out, she loves Wildin' Out because she knows Nick Cannon. She's not gonna know the other niggas if she don't watch YouTube. He's putting them on in that sense. I don't care about the rappers, Charlie Clips and those other niggas, but they are still getting some form of exposure that they wouldn't else get unless without that show. Him hosting that dumbass show, what's that show with the talent?
Other than Wildin' Out, America's Got Talent. You know?
Yeah, he stood up for the.
All right, but okay, but that's all right. America Got Talent. That's like small stuff at that point. He's not really that relevant on that. He's just.
I gotta kind of look at him in another way, in the sense of like a black celebrity. Like everything he's done has just been positive. So, and I kind of have a lot more value in that than I would say different than you because I'm not going front. You have Romeo Santos. I don't got a Romeo Santos. All my black celebrities pee on niggas and touch their daughters. R. Kelly's done. Bill Cosby's done. Who else we got to look up to? You know what I mean? I don't want my son looking up to 50 Cent. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Nick Cannon's a good one. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good black person. Like, just in entertainment business. Like, he's done positive, more positive than negative, but he keeps constantly getting shit on. And shit on, and shit on. And
all because he's Nick Cannon.
Looking for it.
He doesn't look for nothing.
And then literally was sitting at home writing verses and said, you know what? I got Nick Cannon one again. Nick Cannon tired of it. Leave me the fuck alone.
That's Eminem a whole
don't do nothing for us. He don't do anything for us. What has Eminem done? You spit bars, then you get in cars, then you look real far. Shut the fuck up, Nick Cannon. I mean, Eminem. Shut up.
They say
we don't care. Nobody cares about Eminem, bro.
I just don't understand this whole thing that.
Fuck Chris right now.
That's a scam. Eminem made a whole song about people like that.
Facts, Chris. We'll stand, Chris. Hope you're listening, dude.
He made a whole song about people like that, and the same people would still die for him.
Eminem was doing a great job releasing music. Then Eminem fell off and decided to name call even more than he had to when he didn't have to. It's kind of like, okay,
I will say
bro,
this though.
Can you do something
else?
I will
clarify this. Right, I will clarify this though that I'm not. I mean, I do like Eminem's early work, but I don't like his work now, and in no way, shape, or form am I supporting the dude. But the thing is that I have to say is that dude should have retired a long time ago. Well, Recovery and Beyond should have never came out. The dude should have just relaxed, and that's it.
I honestly still just don't understand the huge hype about M, because like the biggest point that Ed brought up, that the Gnosis brought up, what has he done for any of y'all? What has he done for the community other than rap about beating his girl, his pregnant beings, or his mother? Like, I just don't understand. What has he done? Relapse. He talked about his drug abuse. He talked about trying to get over his drug abuse. He talked about what? Helping his daughter and his sister. Like, I just don't understand what's that connection that people feel with M, that they just devoted to him. His storytelling is amazing.
With a lot of people.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's people that are living the same life that you and I live that still don't get that recognition only because of what? They're not M?
Well, I mean, apparently his charities are like really, really like.
And do you know about Nick Cannon's charities?
Till next time.
No, but
That's
he
true.
did, because he said, Juan asked, what has Nick Cannon ever done?
Riverwood Trader
So
is
that
everything
means
you
he is
need
now
at a
taken out of
general
rap.
store.
Well, to clarify, I'm not gonna lie, I was meaning for the
Camilla,
game.
I will be
Like, what
happy
has
to
he done
help.
for the game? As in the.
He's not a rapper.
What?
He's never been a rapper.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to say. I was like, what was he?
Yet he's
what,
not.
What has
He's
he
one of the
contributed
few
to the
people
game?
who's never really. And what
Maybe
has he
you're
put into the
looking
game?
for
People like
something
Charlie Clips,
particular.
Conceited, like these actual rappers, actual great lyricists. He's brought into the game.
We carry just
Eminem,
about anything
what, 50
you
Cent?
could need.
Joe Budden and all those other
Joe
niggas.
Budden. Like, he has some great people too, but he is a rapper. Nick Cannon is not a rapper.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why he dissed him, because who was Nick Cannon? Like, that's what I was trying to say the whole time.
Their beef comes from Mariah Carey.
Exactly.
That's the original.
And it started with that diss that he did about Mariah. I forgot what the title of that song was called. Like Obsessed or something? Like I don't know. So it was a response. Yeah, she did a song apparently about M. M got in his feelings as usual. Made a diss about her, and then brought her husband at the time, Nick Cannon, into it as well. So then what Nick did, as her husband, as you would do if that was your wife, would you not try to stand up for your woman?
Hell yeah.
So that's what he did.
Right,
He stood up for his woman.
She humming
I
on
trust
mine.
you're not planning any trouble.
I mean, how can you hate on that? You can't be mad that he's standing up for his woman. Years later, after M does not respond, he does not respond. Years later, he makes another song and then brings it back up.
Hey, get out of here.
Like, come on.
Keep an eye out for trouble. Take what you need, my friend.
He's not.
Within reason.
Nick is just one of the few that actually responds back.
Still here.
M's.
Let's get going then.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah,
That's always been
I mean,
his
I guess that's a good strategy to put it. Like he's trying to stay relevant by.
I mean,
throwing
look how
shade
it
and
works for
stuff like that.
50 Cent in his career. That's exactly how 50. But that's how 50
Yeah, that's
got
true.
brought into
50
the
Cent
game.
has stayed relevant. Yeah, he stayed relevant in the game because of that. But he doesn't make any music though. He hasn't made music.
He
in a
still makes music. He does. It's just not that much heard of. Because he's focused more on the, showbiz part of his world, like Power and all that crap, whatever his show is called. It is Power, right?
Dude, his last album was in 2012, bro.
But his singles, not.
Yeah, 50.
But his
50,
singles,
bro.
he has singles.
Latest singles. Let me look that up. Latest single was. Oof. Early 2019, March 4, 2019, when I come back. That was his last song. March 4.
Will he ever come back? Find out in 2026.
Nah, people need to stop hating.
All I'm
on
saying is that Nick is stop doing that.
Now, it was kind of a female move to have your whole clique of actual spitters try to join in your rap battle, your rap beef. You know, that was kind of
He's
corny.
thinking of more than just himself. He added his people to fucking get some more publicity.
It was corny, yeah. Just facts. That's exactly what Nicki Minaj did she not? About Cardi, when she made her podcast. She didn't go on a song about it. She went on her podcast and spoke about it.
Speaking about podcasts and rappers, what about Charlamagne the God and 6ix9ine?
Charlamagne, I love you, dude. Like, you one of the greatest out here.
And
but you doing
6ix9ine,
some Mookie stuff, like.
So this year he better pucker up and do what he said he was gonna do, man.
Which is.
So, a while back he said that not verbatim, however, he goes, if 6ix9ine ever became gotten free, or beats those charges or whatever, he'll suck his D.
Oh, he waiting. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he gotta do it, bro. He gotta do it. Like, listen,
You made that promise. Nobody told you to say that. So, like, nobody said that. He said it.
He said it. It's live, bro. There's clips of it. There's clips of it. He's like, yo,
in the Breakfast Club.
if he beats his case, yeah, I mean, in a sense, he did technically.
But see, he was under. I would assume that he was under the impression that Tekashi would not see the light of day.
Yeah, that's what he was under exactly. But
he would be
beat the
buried.
case, he did beat the case.
Tekashi
beat the case, dude. He did, dude. He only has to do what? I think 10 more months in jail, and
a
that's
few
it.
months. That's it. Yeah.
A few more months, and then he's out.
Rather
by December,
than 30 years, which is what he was facing, or so. Like, come on.
No, not 72. It was 72. Then it got dropped on 34, and now he only has to do months. Now he has to do months, and Charlamagne gotta wait, man. He gotta fulfill that prophecy. Yeah, bro. Like, how you declare something so strong like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I get it. 6ix9ine, he went out saying, "Yo, everybody's doing this. Everybody's talking about D or whatever." But and now you out here.
You looking for a new blade?
Again, he was cocky though. He was cocky because he's like, yo, so everybody heard that 72 years, you never coming out. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he felt confident saying that. But
no one believed.
But now, exactly, nobody believed he was coming out. But he is doing a few months, and that's it. And on top of that, the big question is, his sexuality now is being tested. Charlamagne, bro, there's a lot of weird stuff that dude is doing, bro. First with the fake butt. 6ix9ine apparently.
Did you hear about that too?
Apparently he's hanging out with a lot of trannies too. Hey man, people gotta look this in. This guy's married.
You gotta be friends.
Yep.
Right? You gotta be friendly, right? But not.
I don't know, man.
But he recently made a mold. Like, he created a molding of his ass and balls, a complete set, and gifted it to DJ Envy.
Which he fingered and lotioned up.
And smelt his finger too, also.
Like, he liked it, bro. He liked that shit. And he was talking about he's gonna give him a stand or
Phil,
whatever.
Phil,
He's gonna be right next to him.
Phil, quiet.
Phil, how do you feel about that information? How do you feel about that information? Like, what you say? Hey, yo, so you saying if Ed did that to you, your response is your response is gotta test it out. gotta see what it's about. Nah, wow. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Ed, I'd watch that. I'd watch out. I'd watch out. I'd watch out. I like how he played it off too. I
Change the
wasn't paying
topic.
attention.
Change the topic. That's about our time for today, though, is it not?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's about that time. I mean, it's a great session. So, Ed, you open. Go ahead, close it.
Yo, just like a Chinese restaurant on New Year's, bro. We still open in this bitch. Ain't no closing, nigga. Let me get a pork fried rice with
Where what?
Oh, and
Chinese restaurants never close,
we're
bro.
also changing the times, the sessions from Fridays to Tuesdays. No work Tuesdays. Tune in on our 2 days sessions. You guys say what? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock?
Yeah, 5-6 is good. I like
All
that.
right. So yeah, be on the looks out for that. I mean, that will be a easier thing for me to do anyway, cause Fridays is always my busiest day.
The holidays, like we ain't been here for since the holidays. Like I'll see.
The times is always subject to change anyway, so don't worry.
Listen, open and shut case Johnson. You get me?
We
Apparently
done?
this nigga broke in and hung
It's
up
not
pictures
live
of
no
the
more.
family everywhere.
It's not live no more.
You get me?
Nah, we about to close. Listen, stay black, send news. We out this bitch. You. Wonder Boy. I'm gonna go shower now. Take a shit. I think shit's